Welcome back to Awakening. Today I'm going to be covering my prayer part 2, and then next week I'll be covering our environment. Do you have health issues that take a lot out of you? Maybe you don't get many opportunities for a paycheck. When you pray to the Father, He will answer you and reassure you that He can provide what you need in unexpected ways. He knows that you need income, but He knows that you need to practice generosity. Dare to make a generous gift today and thank the Father for all of His gifts. Keep an open mind. We are always feeling sad and anxious about the changes in our life, but the new changes God brings can be better than ever. Trust that God knows the matters of great importance. Do you feel like you're in a storm with gale force winds and mile-high waves? Do you wish you were on a plane and could escape for a while? Can you identify with the longing for calm and silence? Life can get real crazy sometimes. There are too many voices shouting for our attention. We lack adequate sleep. We feel the weight of our burdens and the burdens that others carry too. Most of us don't have the luxury of flying away. When you feel bad or weary, sit in a quiet place alone with God. Invite God to be with you into that quiet place. Ask Him to speak the words He knows that you need to hear. He will refresh and restore your soul. Have you ever felt justified in leaving someone off your prayer list because they caused you a lot of pain? Be aware that they need God's help and pray for them because they made wrong choices that leave dire consequences and heavy burdens. Pray for those who hurt you. Pray for the areas of life that you know are difficult. Feel your heart begin to soften as you begin to pray. It is easy to pray for those we love, but the Father asks for His followers to pray for those who abuse, betray, or be unkind to us and to others. It is hard to hate someone when you are praying for them. Praying for difficult people should remind us that they are humans with needs who act the way they do for reasons only God understands. They are usually acting out from being treated by someone who was very mean to them. We need to remember that if it was not for God's goodness and kindness to us, we would be just like them. We pray for people to give God an opening to work on them. But because we are praying for people doesn't mean that they will change, because everyone has free will to live as they choose. As we pray for them, God begins to work on them. But it is only in God's time that we'll see that change, and when they are ready to give it up in their free will. For us, it can be a very painful thing to watch, especially for their family. But we have to wait for people to change and keep up with a good attitude about it. While we wait, we can help someone else who is ready for a change in their life. Patience is how we act while we are waiting. How do we act? Everyone makes mistakes in order to learn and to grow. When we make a mistake and realize what we did was wrong, we learn not to do it again. Therefore, we gain the wisdom not to do it again. Problems arise when people keep making the same mistakes over and over again without realizing what they are doing is wrong. If they do realize it is wrong, they still may not stop doing it because their free will kicks in and they still want to live doing what they are doing if they survive long enough. Keep praying for them so that God can continue working on them and expect them to change in God's time. Thank you for joining me. Next week I'll be covering our environment.